My name is Apostle Baksay Ivo. I'm one of the supreme apostles of the Son-Seed Eternal Lord Jesus Christ in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, centered in Salt Lake City in Utah in US. I'm reacting on BYU alumni television channel at the YouTube television regarding some special middle-age acting or acting about middle ages. I could recognize one of the movie was in the movie. The movie was very short, only about 20 seconds. So I could recognize it was two couples close to each other in a middle-aged costumes as princes and princesses. So what I like is the motive of wedding, because I'm now working on my personal celestial wedding. So this message we might dedicate to Most High Heavenly Father, His Son-Seed Eternal Son Jesus Christ, as well as to translated these for all those who are translated to heaven glory via their my ascent to heaven, and to those who ascend to heaven very early, as they was translated, but they still was in their vital form before anything less than the vitality of the unity of the spirit and body. So in Greek language it is named kalokagatia, the vital unity of spirit and body. Eventually it was reading of some athletes, they were reading each other kalokagatia, and maybe adapted in a modern Olympic language, reading of those who are Olympianics. I actually am working on a project according to project of me of SUPERNAL Baksay Ivo, members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints are to be translated to heavenly glory and to ascend into the highest heaven. To the presence of the ELOHIM and YAHWEH. So what we actually planning with Brigham Young University students is to get me also Baksay elected on the general board of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Maybe also former Brigham Young University students, but especially future Brigham Young University students, to help Brigham Young from the den or from the grave, from the cemetery, to be resurrected, translated, obedient to ascend to heaven. But the main business which I'm working on, that I myself personally to be translated to heaven glory and to ascend to heaven at about this time, at about these 10 years in this century. So what do we have for year 2013 onwards? So we're looking forward that we might have from now on, from 2013 to 2019 onwards, ascension of living members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to heaven. So that's Brigham Young will be resurrected, he'll be living again. So we will not say Brigham Young who is dead, but we will say living, resurrected Brigham Young ascend to heaven. So how can we now divert from the direction in which maybe Joseph Smith brought all the Church of Jesus Christ, so like it says, the only kingdom of heaven on earth. Joseph Smith brought the church to this grave of Brigham Young, to the cemetery where Gordon Benjamin Hinckley is buried and his body decomposed, and Sister, and if I say it right, Beverly Johnson Monzon, Sister Frances Beverly Johnson Monzon also passed away. President Monzon is now again single mom. His wife went to decomposition. So how can we divert from this direction which President Monzon is taking the church to graves, so similar as his wife's grave? How can we be rescued? What's the glad tidings of great joy good tidings of good, proclamation of salvation, proclamation of peace. What is the staying unto Zion? Thy God reigneth. Brothers and sisters, we have the fullness of authority of Lord Jesus Christ, Son in heaven. I, Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo, am already for years striving to collect, or rather to assemble, members of Jesus Christ Legacy in the spirit of Jesus Christ, so we might have ascensions into highest degree of celestial glory. Who will help Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo? I'm aligned with those who love Brigham Young University. As the Church of Jesus Christ Legacy is sponsoring Brigham Young University as a project, I read 80 years on internet. The Church of Jesus Christ Legacy is approximately 30 billion wealth, or the organization value has been estimated according to US dollar in this market economy of the modern world in 2013 in August for 30 billion. It's actually quite small wealth in such a glorious organization as the only kingdom ever in this century, in 21st century, beginning of 20th century, 2013, the only kingdom of heaven and earth is going to approximately 14 million members among 1,500 million of the Christians who believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. So can we read the Book of Mormon some more perfectly every day, maybe some more pages? I would like to have some friends during my reading get there. I would like to get up in the morning at about 5:50 a.m. of this London, Westminster time in England, United Kingdom of Great Britain, and Europe Union Notable Treaty Organization, Salt Lake City, Utah, inclusive, and Provo, BYU, Provo, inclusive. There is a different timeline, but as it is at the morning in AM hours, after midnight at 5:50, I, Supreme Apostle Baksay, would like to get up and get to a reading of the Book of Mormon, maybe 3 chapters to read, maybe 2 chapters of New Testament, maybe 2 chapters to add to the Book of Mormon, New Testament, Doctrine and Covenants of Jesus Christ, some Parallel Old Testament, and then maybe some end-time, and then I think I might be ready to get anything else to be done. Or as it is in missionary setting, like first fitness in a shower, between prayer, and then to ascend to heaven. And the end of the Book of Mormon reading, end of the wars of Levites and Lamanites, or end of the wars of Israel and heavenly peace. To meet the Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo, I really plenty because I until now was in Cold War. And I was just worried what a marvelous peace and beauty Americans also actually didn't have, because there was also some wars. There was maybe somebody in anywhere where the United States of America was sending soldiers to war. Nevertheless, notwithstanding these far wars, I believe that we have lots of peace in Utah to share, and beauty. It is also maybe Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo that there were some members who was proposing the translated beings in this time, as I, Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo, count myself for being a translated being. Translated beings, translations, will partake only of those herbs that are pleasing to the sight of God and good for food, and the sight of God clearly is sooner than Thanksgiving. So we have such a wonderful day here in London, in England. I'm thinking if there's any general authority around, but what we surely have is Book of Mormon musical. So if anybody would like to have some more of the Book of Mormon musical, also in London there is an option. So what can we do more for the equity of the household of God? As if Jesus Christ was the second time already among us, we maybe concentrate on the attendance of the temple. So in London we have a temple. I said bring the ascensions into the highest degree of celestial glory maybe also for those students that are Brigham Young University students, but maybe also of the other ages, such as youth ages, or children may also attend. He was trying to teach Jesus Christ whether it is possible for children to attend as with the mountain directly to the church towards the cemetery. I think that the Muslim has got some connection to Vatican, so maybe in Vatican there will be policing me here in London, in this cosmopolitan city with the blessings full of the madrasas. In the sight of God, they might not experience anything else as the love of God. I remember that it was ever very loud over there in Vatican. So now Salt Lake City. Now in Salt Lake City we have the option to teach mainly the Transfiguration of Jesus Christ and Ascension of Jesus Christ into the highest heaven. So we might think of the option. I have the option of Transfiguration of Jesus Christ to teach as well as Ascension of Jesus Christ into the highest heaven as the main doctrine of Jesus Christ in various things. That would be different from teaching the first vision of Joseph Smith as the main doctrine. Now, if we also add to these doctrines of the Lord Jesus Christ's ascension into heaven as secondary, the transfiguration by the first vision of Joseph Smith, we might think of the presence. So we go to YAHWEH down to places with their presence. So we might have such a studio experience as if we were summoning a studio of television and dedicated as if management of this broadcast is actually from the Apple Store. So we have here such wonderful option, free agency, right? I think that the first vision of Joseph Smith is very important, yet I would like to sort of decrease the bomb that President also admits to first vision. So I think that we should teach the first vision as one of the important doctrines for new members, for children, and then secretly the members of Church Constance might add the first vision of Joseph Smith to one of their examples that they might love to experience the first vision personally, as Joseph Smith had. So we each of us have to have first vision and to be grateful for first vision. But the transfiguration of Jesus Christ upon the mount and ascension of Jesus Christ to heaven to serve as the main example and the main experience. So the key doctrines of the Church of Jesus Christ relations might bring members of the Church of Jesus Christ relations to different future compared to Joseph Smith's burial and the composition of his body in the grave, or Brigham Young burial and the composition of body of Brigham Young in the grave, or Gordon Hinckley and Sister. Now we have here the option to name the Sister Monson. So let's name the Sister Monson Sister Frances Beverly Johnson Monson and her burial and the composition of the grave. So let us have different future. So especially for parents and grandparents and great-grandparents, as Thomas Francis Monson, because let us understand that I, Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo, am really Supreme Apostle. That I really, as Supreme Apostle Baksay Ivo, am the only a proper Shiloh throughout all eternity. I mean, ELOHIM and YAHWEH, they are God. And in the name of Jesus Christ, there is a Shiloh, and that's really me. So that we might have President of ELOHIM YAHWEH with us as we do this most important work of gathering of Israel, gathering of people into the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You see, the youth was entrusted, the Vatican was influencing. President Monson also goes to the Vatican pleading for mercy and compassion, that we might have charity greatly and love, and we might have really ascension into heaven. We have here also the option of now we lost the idea. Says we have here this wonderful approach of wonderful young men, and maybe Europeans. So what can we say more about how can we ascend to heaven? We maybe remember in cafeterias of Brigham University and in cafeterias MTC to take on the process of police and food for Thanksgiving, and to add maybe that we might have in English it is petty or bade, so in a bedroom. But we might translate the English language to gooding or good room. It's there where we have night retirement. Might not be as soft as not a sign of timidity or fear, but as a sign of gratitude, a sign of courage. In English language, maybe first person who was ever using the word fearlessness. If you abstain from mattresses and pillows, to use on the blanket, or wash clean sleeping bag, or new sleeping bag, or wash clean new sleeping bag, new and wash clean sleeping bag, we might do some changes in fundamental beliefs of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints prior to our translations of our ascension having this two-time Lord Jesus Christ. It might be necessary. So in MTC, at BYU, and other cafeterias of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints tend to be influenced that will be served not in temptation to eat flesh and blood of animals, with blood thereof, that might be understood as live animals in the flesh and blood, so that we might have rather only kindness. So as we think of Italy now, so we are in Europe Union, I think that there might be somebody pleading at Vatican that the young crowds of Catholicism might have to Inca instead of the Apostorodax, and so we might rather have someone more of remembering that we can be lovely, that we don't need to do anything else as charity, and that we might keep the wheel of wisdom somewhat tighter. Now, wheel of wisdom has been already discovered by Joseph Smith in 1800, eventually 37. 1837. Now, I'm not sure when it was discovered. Maybe 1833. I need to check that again. It has been long ago checked, and I forgot. Maybe 1833 in Cleveland, Ohio, February 1833. Just was discovered the wheel of wisdom. And he was supposing abstinence from alcohol, especially the strong drinking alcohol, hot drinks, which has been changed later for only coffee and tea. Maybe he was supposing abstinence from flesh and blood. If men read it prayerfully, the Doctrine and Covenants of Jesus Christ, section 89, verses 13 through 15, it may be considered as revelation to abstain from flesh and blood of animals for the purpose of temporal salvation, or translation to heaven, glory, and ascension to heaven. So that we have here, maybe we have here newspaper, which maybe brought the very English standard for a moment, and maybe brought attention on the public to the story at the Covent Garden. So we at Covent Garden in London. We are very well. We'll be working on is the equity of the household of God as Jesus Christ, the second time already among us. Now, I said to Baksay Ivo already, I was returning at 33 last year, 2012. This year, I'm turning in September 1934, since birth. Jesus Christ in 2013 in September, but we might celebrate in September or in December at Christmas time. but Jesus Christ clearly was the 6th of April this year was 2020 according to our calendar counting. So he's already in heaven, Jesus Christ on the right of the Father. I already like to celebrate my 34th birthday in heaven. Be even much whiter and much more glorious, eventually grow into 2 meters and 30 centimeters and to really big and great and glorious. I believe in weddings in heaven, even though it is not at the moment that is fundamental belief of Jesus Christ. So literally things, I believe that in heaven there is like a temple in Zion, and that Jesus Christ opening those gates, a temple where God is light. So we might have a wedding also in heaven. This is my wedding if they want. I actually am aspiring also in the meantime until I think to marry in Solid Temple, but I'm setting main focus or main emphasis on ascension into heaven. So we might have the Salt Lake Temple only as a place at the side of Jesus Christ, and not to leave Lord Jesus Christ, not to go away somewhere to accomplish any foreign ordinance, something really Christ like Christ on the other Christ side, at the right side of God, the wedding and ascension to heaven. So if we was getting anything like letters to the presidency or letters to state presidents and to others who would like to do better, and if anybody knows someone from literature of Britain, today's literature of Britain is similar, who would like to marry someone who would like to ascend to heaven, the size of Baksay Ivo, and eventually Salt Lake City in Utah, in USA, or rather, obviously in heaven, in temple in heaven. Let me know any message I would like to appreciate, any kind message. I would like to appreciate any kind message. So that's it. I think that we might have it towards our translation to heaven, glory, and ascents to heaven. Now, I also have a company I operate in England and Wales. So anybody who would like to go on appreciation for that is also welcome. I love you. Bye. Oh, and for all those who still would like to appreciate my services as I was ever serving full-time apostolic mission, who would like to appreciate my attempt to be blessed, I guess Heavenly Father, Heaven's birthday, and to set Heavenly Father first, seek first kingdom of heaven and its righteousness, then all other treasures to be added, and first treasure in heaven and other treasures. So I really strive to be prepared to be saved from sin, and I'm striving to be prepared to sell all my property, to give money to poor, and to follow Jesus Christ, to partake only in something like bread and seeds and fruits, eventually bread, seeds, and water. But only sorts of vegan alternatives, to partake only of those herbs which are pleased unto the sight of God and good for food, and the sight of God for food is and thanksgiving. And we see that sorts of dancing here, that we have many authorities of the priesthood mixing themselves together, and if anything what they done was very bad or too bad, or so bad they need to be consequenced, if it was somebody of Salt Lake City or Judah or General or anybody else. I bless you, your sins are forgiven, so you can help me to be clear at all times. So after the play, thank you, at least to the end of the video. So I sing to you also. Jesus Christ ever stated something about what extension of services and of acts we ought to accomplish. And it's recorded in the Bible, New Testament, Gospel from St. John the Evangelist, chapter 14, verses 12 to 15. So even greater acts we ought to accomplish. We need to accomplish such as Jesus Christ, and even greater. Chapter before stated how we ought to bring man to knowledge of God, and to knowledge of our earnestness and our real discipleship towards Jesus Christ. Lift it up, sing to Him. As I have loved you, love one another, is your commandment, love one another. Life is so marvelous, that you are my desire. With you love, once run over. Thank you, love you. God be with us, we'll meet again. Bye bye. We have accepted ourselves into heaven, please. We're asking right now.